Yo, y'all not gonna believe what this guy did right here. This is a TikToker who goes by the name of Tamu. I'm going to link his page. I'm going to link his YouTube. He's a new YouTuber, but mainly he was on TikTok. He did like 1 million views within the first couple hours or something like that. He just went super viral. I just stumbled upon this video last night and I started to check the brother out. This dude right here understands the mission. Everything we've been talking about for the past couple weeks, hell, the whole channel, the whole time of the channel. This guy understands the mission. So this is one of those guys. He like a Corey Kenshin, you know, those guys who do video game play or whatever, right? So he was on the live stream. When he was on the live stream, there's this evil, racist white guy comes in there and calls him the N-word. His response will blow your mind. Understand, in that video game world, these people, like people who play Xbox and all of that, they have their headphones in. They talk to people all over the world. So that's what people feel like, you know, they true colors show. You know what I'm saying? When they on the earphones and all that. They call people N-word and they true nature comes out. This guy went and found out who called him the N-word. He found out where this guy stay. He found out where this guy work. He found out about his family. He found out about everything. And bruh, don't you know how all them people say they be going to like if you do a TikTok or something, they go to your job and they're gonna get you fired and all of that? That's what he doing. This dude played the Meet the Grams in the background and showed what he was about to do to this guy. Bruh. Y'all know, like, holding y'all without further ado. Y'all gotta listen up. Listen up. Gotta make sure these levels. This is crazy right here, y'all. This is crazy. Let's get it.
To the white guy that called me slurs over and over again in my live stream the other night for no reason, guess what? You're going to get kicked out of the United States Navy. You know how they tell us that we should be careful what we do on social media because there could be real life consequences? Hi, my name's Real Life Consequence. I've done a thorough background check and now I know everything about you. I know what little town in Texas you're from. I know your name, your phone number, your email address. I've seen your disciplinary records. I know the names of all of your family members, including your dead mother and your daughter who turns 2 next week and her mother who's going to have to pay for all the birthday presents this year because you came into my live stream and saw a black man who was talking about Pokemon cards and video games and you assumed, yeah, he's not going to do anything if I call him slurs repeatedly even though he's trying to help me. Turns out I am going to do something. Turns out there are so many things I can do because I have all the screenshots. I have all of the recordings. I know that after you left my live stream, you went into someone else's and started talking about how much you love Jesus and God and the Bible. So maybe I should send that evidence to the church you go to in that little town we both know about. I know exactly which boat in the Navy you serve on, and I know the names of black sailors that serve in the same boat as you. Maybe I'll send the clips to them as well. But only after I send them to the Naval Inspector General's office because I'm getting you fired. I'm getting you kicked out of the Navy. There's nothing you can do to stop me. There is no apology I will accept. There is no excuse I will listen to. There is no money you could offer me. You're getting fired. And when you're working the graveyard shift in an Amazon warehouse and your back hurts and your feet hurt and those white bright lights are beating down on you and the teenager who still has his life ahead of him walks up to you and says, "What are you doing here?" Tell him the truth. Tell him about me.
God dang! He's an evil genius. He's an evil genius. He's the Kendrick Lamar of TikTok. Did you hear everything? Did you just hear it? Did you just hear what he said? He didn't stutter at all. He speaks very eloquently. He knows how to convey his message. He speaks very proper. He's not and he ain't about to say no He ain't about to say, oh, I meant to say. He ain't doing. He's letting them know. This the type of ninja I like right here. And we're going to get familiar with this brother because he's new on YouTube. Like I said, I'm going to put his link in the description. And we're going to see what his standpoint is. Why I said he understands the mission. Very knowledgeable brother, man. These are the type of ninjas we need right here. This the type of ninja I like right here. Let's get it, y'all. Let's see what he's about.
Somebody in the Twitch chat said, why did you get so hurt by N-word? Genuine question. I'll give you a genuine answer. People who look like me used to get eaten in this country. People who look like me used to have parts of their bodies cut off and then fed to them. People who look like me used to get used for alligator bait in this country, and we couldn't do anything about it. So when people say it's not that deep, it's always that deep. It will always be that deep. People used to be able to say that word to me and everybody else would just clap. And then if I said anything, I might end up in a tree. That's how it used to be. That's how it used to be. If I can make sure you get punished, I'm gonna do it. And I'm not finna apologize to nobody for that. Maybe just leave me alone next time.
God, I love that brother, man. Tamo, his name is Tamo, y'all. That's what we need. The people is waking up. He said, look, just don't be racist. It's not hard. But one thing he don't understand is that for some people it is hard because they was made that way. They was made that way for a reason, but we ain't gonna get into that now. But yes, it's hard for some people not to hate us. They don't know how. It's in them. He's cooking. He know about the alligator bait and what they used our children for. He understands his history. He has an awareness of self. He's self-aware. He know who he is. And you see how people try to shame him? Oh, why are you so up in arms about somebody calling you the N-word? It's not even that deep. What? Y'all see what's going on? It's those people that intentionally refuse to acknowledge what we've been through, what we're still going through. Those are the evil people. They see it, but they turn a blind eye because they're reaping the benefits off of the things that we done. They're reaping the benefits off of the things that their ancestor did to us. They're still reaping those benefits, y'all. Let's get it.
Wow. Okay, I've gotten like 30,000 followers in a day after posting that video.
Super viral.
And I want to talk about the most common things people have said about it. This is the list of things people have been saying, right? I'm going to go through each one of them. First of all, it's dark in here because I have a headache. I'm not turning on a light. And second, before I start, just please subscribe to my YouTube channel because that channel is the reason why I started a TikTok page. That's what I do. I play video games. I open Pokemon cards. I react to music. I'm really a chill guy, okay? Anyone who said, like, the event never happened in the first place, that video's on my account already, of him saying all that stuff. You just gotta scroll down a little bit. To people who are asking for updates, it's a holiday weekend, guys. It's actually not a quick process, what I'm trying to do, so there won't be updates for a while, regardless. To people who've been asking me to drop his @ or his username, no, because his account is about to get deleted, it won't matter. But also, if thousands and thousands of people go over and start harassing him, that's not going to help what I'm trying to do. Because you have to remember, this is more than just a thing that's happening online. It's actually much more something that's happening in real life, and that's more important. A lot of people have been asking, how did I find all this information? Okay, so he came into my live, he said slurs. I ended the live, I looked at my analytics, it showed me who the guest was, I looked at his account, he had a few videos on there, he had a SoundCloud link, I went to the SoundCloud link, and he had his legal name, I looked up his legal name, pulled up a YouTube channel, I looked at the YouTube channel, and there he is in uniform, talking about how much he loves being in the Navy, right? I look up his name on Facebook, now I know his whole family. I look at the accounts of people that he serves with, I cross-reference the photos that he's posted, the photos that they posted, and now I know which ship he serves on, and then I just go from there. To people who have been saying, like, show his face, I'm not going to do that, because if it were a situation where someone were threatening me with physical violence, then I probably would, but we're not at that point, and again, it's just not necessary to do. Now let's talk.
You see how these people pick and choose They get to mess with people, call people the N-word, and then turn around the next day tell them, oh, I love the Lord Christ. I love the Lord. That's these people. They put that little swoop, that little bang in the front of their head, put all that gel right there, and button up their shirt and I'm innocent. No, Ninja. We know what you just did last summer, Ninja. We know what you just did.
About the people who are saying, like, I'm overreacting. I don't care. I mean, I'm not, but even if you think I am, I don't care. Well, a lot of people are saying, like, this is too harsh because he has a daughter. He has a daughter. It's too far, right? I don't care. I saw one person say, like, oh, the mom could get a job, to help support the family. She has a job. She's also in the Navy. I've had a lot of people offering resources, like lawyers or people who are also currently in the Navy. One of you, I looked at your location. You're exactly where he is, which is really funny. A lot of people have been saying, like, you're not tough, blah, blah, blah. I know. I know. Like, I'm a nice guy. And also, I don't need to be tough because the Uniform Code of Military Justice, that's tough. I've also had a lot of people who've been asking, like, if I could help them expose other people. And unfortunately, I can't. I'm not the expose people guy. I'm the video games and Pokemon cards guy. Like, that's what I do. That's what my content is. If you are experiencing harm or abuse or racism or anything in your life, then I want to implore you to take whatever action you can, because it's not about making these people go viral. That's why I haven't shown his face. I don't want him to go viral. I don't want him to get more and more attention. I want him to get fired. That's what matters to me.
What he's saying is, I ain't the killer, but don't push me. But don't push it. Don't push me, bro. I will. Like, I'm not just a Pokemon game playing guy. Oh, he's a nerd. Let's go bully him. No, you're not going to do that. You're not going to do that. I don't want no smoke with nobody. Just leave me the fuck alone. There's nothing wrong with that, bro.
Oh, also, all the people who've been saying, like, we're good, right? People posting, like, the black guy who's going like this, like, we're good. Listen, hear me well, okay? If you win the Powerball lottery, keep that same energy. Because we're good, right? Like, we're cool. Right. Oh, actually, there's been a lot of weird people who've been saying, like, oh, Jesus Christ never let words hurt him. Jesus Christ wouldn't do this, and he experienced way worse treatment than you. Anyway, I'm going to go back to posting the stuff that I normally post because this person is not the center of my life. I will be pursuing...
Let me put this in there. Christ was not soft. Christ was not soft. He ain't running around starting no trouble, but you wasn't going to do nothing to him. Christ was not soft. He stood for his Father. He stood for the Lord. He stood for God. He stood for the mission.
Any avenue that makes sense to make sure that he is held accountable. Shout out to all the new followers. I appreciate all the support. And yeah, don't let disrespect slide for any reason.
Tell him about me.
I love this song. The number of times I just sat and watched this TikTok over and over again because I love it so much. Oh, it's ridiculous.
Pete, listen. Y'all don't understand the magnitude of virality he went. He went super duper viral. Super viral, y'all. I'm talking about celebrities reaching out to him. He said Marvel comic people reached out to him. Rappers reached out to him. Everybody, people are feeling his videos because, bro, this is the stuff that they've been wanting to say and do to people that just be trying to mess with people and bother people and bully people, being racist, bro. I think this is one of his favorite YouTubers or TikTokers or something like that. She exposed what happens when you get somebody in trouble of the guy that's in the army, what he lose. Check this out.
Also, for no reason whatsoever, I looked up everything you lose when you are dishonorably discharged, and you lose fucking everything. No VA benefits, no health care, no GI Bill, no home assistance, no transition support, no military funeral, no student loans, no government assistance. You no longer be able to own a firearm. Depending on where you live, you may lose your right to vote. Holding certain public offices may be restricted or prohibited. A dishonorable discharge disqualifies you from most federal jobs. The discharge acts as a significant barrier in civilian employment, as employers often check discharge documents. The background checks, this is my favorite part. The discharge is a permanent part of your record and cause you to get ghosted during the process. I love this TikTok. I could just watch it all day over and over and over again. It's beautiful.
This is the way we're gonna watch it again. But what he doing is very smart. Why would you want a hateful, racist white male in a superior role like that? We don't need these police officers being like this, y'all. Look at what's going on. They running up in people's houses, snatching them out with all these National Guards and all of that Trump deployed out there in Chicago and Mississippi and Washington, wherever they at. You know what I'm saying? Let's look at it one more time.
To the white guy that called me slurs over and over again in my live stream the other night for no reason, guess what? You're going to get kicked out of the United States Navy. You know how they tell us that we should be careful what we do on social media because there could be real life consequences? Hi, my name's Real Life Consequence. I've done a thorough background check and now I know everything about you. I know what little town in Texas you're from. I know your name, your phone number, your email address. I've seen your disciplinary records. I know the names of all of your family members, including your dead mother and your daughter who turns 2 next week and her mother who's going to have to pay for all the birthday presents this year because you came into my live stream and saw a black man who was talking about Pokemon cards and video games and you assumed, yeah, he's not going to do anything if I call him slurs repeatedly even though he's trying to help me. Turns out I am going to do something. Turns out there are so many things I can do because I have all the screenshots. I have all of the recordings. I know that after you left my live stream, you went into someone else's and started talking about how much you love Jesus and God and the Bible. So maybe I should send that evidence to the church you go to in that little town we both know about. I know exactly which boat in the Navy you serve on, and I know the names of black sailors that serve on the same boat as you. Maybe I'll send the clips to them as well. But only after I send them to the Naval Inspector General's office because I'm getting you fired. I'm getting you kicked out of the Navy. There's nothing you can do to stop me. There is no apology I will accept. There is no excuse I will listen to. There is no money you could offer me. You're getting fired. And when you're working the graveyard shift in an Amazon warehouse and your back hurts and your feet hurt and those white bright lights are beating down on you and the teenager who still has his life ahead of him walks up to you and says, "What are you doing here?" Tell him the truth. Tell him about me.
God! That make me feel good, bruh. That make me feel good. I love that. Tell them about me. Tell them about me. When your back hurting, that little town we know about, y'all let me know what's your favorite part, because that's what the discussion is. Everybody's posting their favorite part of the segment. Y'all let me know in the comment section, what was your favorite part of this video right here that he did? Big Cash signing out. I'm going, y'all. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to the brother's YouTube channel as well. He does video game play and all of that. I'm going, y'all.